Hey everybody, I'm Bobby Glassett. Welcome back to another bracelet video. So in this video I want to talk about using buttons in a bracelet, and I've got some buttons laid out here. These are some of my more favorite buttons, and I'm not sure how much sparkly goodness shows up on the video, but this is one that I really like. It's a little large, and this is a cool one I found, and I wanted to show you this. Comes apart, and so it's two pieces. So if you didn't like the acrylic, you could just use this piece. Now this piece is also just plastic, but I still think they're fun. These two are actually metal buttons, and these are some that you could get in your kit. There's a variety of different buttons, and it'll be a surprise which one's in your kit. So I was going to use this square one with some pearls. I thought that looked really pretty, and I made this one already, and these are some buttons. And I think I talked about these buttons in another video. These are buttons I cut off of a cashmere sweater, and I just thought they were awesome buttons, and I didn't want to throw them away. And so I kept them, and now I've made a little pearl bracelet, and I have 6 of them. So I put 3 in this bracelet, and I still have 3 more. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with them, but I wanted to put some in a bracelet, and I was just going to do one. And then I thought, well, if I put 3, then when it turns around, one of them should be showing most of the time. So that was fun. I've also made a tiny pearl bracelet, and I don't have any buttons on this particular one. So I wanted to be able to see the difference when you get those buttons on. They really function a lot like a bead or a charm. So this one's got a charm. This one has a little bit larger, more unique bead. Although you can buy these at Michael's, so I don't know how unique they are, but they're a little bit different, and they come in different colors. And here's one in a copper tone, and I also have some that are kind of they're silver, like an antique silver. So, and there's that same gold again. So you can find all different kinds of things to put in your bracelets. So today I'm talking about the buttons. So basically the way I do it is I go ahead and I string all of the beads on, and then I put the button on at the end. And if I can hide the knot inside one of the pearls, terrific. If I can't, then it will just be on the back of the button. So that way I have a couple of options when I go to tie that knot. And any one of these would look great. That would be fine. This one would be awesome. Okay. That one, I might use slightly larger pearls with the slightly larger button, but it's totally up to you, the designer, or in this case, me, the designer. So I'm going to go ahead and string this one. So I've got my elastic, and I'm pre-stretching my elastic like we talked about in our other videos. And I'm not sure if I've talked to you about this, but when I make a bracelet, I like to just leave the elastic on the spool and wait until the end to cut it. That way, if I have something in progress and I end up doing something, I've only got one end that can go loose and have beads fly everywhere. So I'm just going to start this, and I'm just going to pick up these first beads with my fingers, and then I'm going to switch to the tweezers. move that out of my way. And I like to put my beads that I'm beading on, or the ones that are already on. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. The ones that are already on in this little channel here. And then, let's see. I don't know how. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay. And I don't typically have too much string. I kind of just have enough to do what I want to do. So I move it with my tweezers so I can see where the hole is, and then in it goes. All right, let's measure this now. And yeah, I need some more pearls. And a couple of these pearls have a different hole in them. I don't know how or why. All right, let's try that. Oh, maybe one more. Okay, now I'm going to slip this button in. And the button's really not going to take up very much room in the bracelet, but I'm still not sure. I'm going to try it without one. Take that one pearl off. And I've got this turned on the back so I can really see where these pearls are going to line up. Can't decide. See, that now it looks like it needs one more. So let's put one more. Yeah, I'm going to go with a little bit bigger instead of a little bit smaller. I'd rather have a bracelet be a little loose and come down a little bit on my wrist rather than too tight. When they're too tight, it's uncomfortable. All right, so now I am going to measure my elastic. I'm going to cut that. Okay. And this is the exact same procedure. I'm going to move this board out of the way. Same procedure that I have used with all the other bracelets that you've seen me tie. Okay, so I'm going to even up those beads. Okay. And even up my ends. Here's my bracelet. So I'm going to pull that elastic, okay, and I'm going to wrap that around my two fingers, behind my thumb, across, put the ring finger in, or ring finger down, and get my crochet hook. I'm going to go under the first two, over, and pull the ends through. Then I'm going to put my crochet hook back in, hold those ends, pull my fingers out, okay, and let go and see where that is. Now I'm going to look. Oh, that looks pretty darn good. Okay, I'm going to take that crochet hook out. Oh, now I've got that knot between the two pearls. See, I lied. Oh, you know what? I'm going to switch that right now because I don't know if that knot's going to go in and I don't want to restring it. Ah, tightened it. Okay, so here it is in real time. Mistake. Can she save it? Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my tweezers inside that knot. Ouch. And I got my skin. Okay. And it feels like I've got it in there. There we go. Okay, I got it. Yay me. All right, so I'm gonna pull that out. This is why sometimes you need more than one tool. All right, I should have put that on this end. All right, try it again. And I said this in another video, take your time on this. You don't want to rush the knot tying because you can end up with a mistake like I just did. Okay, now I'm going to tie this knot. Okay, got my two fingers. Gonna wrap it, pull it, holding it with the thumb around the fingers, across, hold it with the ring finger. Apologize if I just went off screen there. Okay, now I've got my crochet hook. I'm gonna go under the first two, over the second two. I got this pulled really tight. Okay, and pull it through. Okay. Crochet hook back in, hold those ends against the crochet hook and pull your fingers out. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look at that. I think it looks good. Okay, I'm gonna pull my crochet hook out. Give that a little tug. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just going to tighten that knot. That looks good. Let's make sure it fits. That turned out really cute. I like how that kind of goes diagonal on there. That looks good. Okay, pull it off. Now I'm going to pull that knot super tight and super tiny. And I'm going to pull it back. I want it to go through this pearl. I guess it doesn't matter which pearl it goes through. Okay. And it went in really easy. So I'm going to trim those ends off. Maybe I am. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I think I can trim those ends a little bit more. They're sticking out at that knot just a smidge. I'd rather not have that knot show. Okay, and slip it back in. Okay, and there we are. So there is a bracelet with a button.